S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend a day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wheel. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Big beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 120! No.
Check nickel. Show it up. 36. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
14, 82-14. Hey, Delta.
4-2, Mike.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So we erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ram.
Pick it up. Shoot.
Kill. Check 50.
Check 3. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Watch twits. Check 43.
Now a carry for Sanders. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Waiting.
Check. Watch 54.
Choose it. Hey, empty. Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And this one complete to Reed. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man 5-7.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On third down, it's Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I'm letting you know, right? Hey, exit.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's done.
Wentz now to throw.
Here we go again.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
5-9.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Letting one fly deep for Coop. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for the Cowboys. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Come on, fellas.
First and goal, Dallas.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Bravo!
Wentz going to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Here we go. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Quit talking about it.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
54, right there.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Pull it together. Hey, one set. Check.
From midfield, here's Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I smell fear in that offense. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Hey, 47. Bang, bang.
Here's Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Game situation. Let's go. 47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47.
Here we go, 47.
Hey, check.
Go. Get out there.
You run. Mike's 47.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 17, Wentz. Now he's going to go deep down the line. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 52 yards.
First and 10. That's a 31-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Come on, D. Forward, Tokyo. Check 42 to Mike. Check 42.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
And an alley to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
That's good. First down and 10 yards to go.
On first down, it's Moss. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Waiting. Hey. 81. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, orbit. You ain't going nowhere.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 3rd down and 14.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey. You got 3.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there, 56. Defense wins championships, baby. Check safety. Going to 53.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Man, 5-7.
Come get some. Come on.
Here.
He don't want it. Hey, Mike's 42.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's find 2. Let's find 2.
You better be afraid of me. Jack!
Wait, look.
Now a give right side. Moss. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Check 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Great 15.
They'll run on first down. Moss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Five.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Play action now. Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Wentz. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 84 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Right there. 56. Watch the run.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 45-yard line.
Check 56. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Watch the end.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
That's it, baby.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, here we go. 180.
Right, 54. Wild Bill.
Hey, 57.
Mike 5-4.
Here, shit.
Go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Hey, stand.
54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And this one complete to Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
120.
Let's go, defense.
Great.
Let's go, defense.
657.
On first down, it's Moss. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, alert 3.
Hey, wahoo.
42.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll find Hall. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moss, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
46 down, man, 5-4.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Hey, 5-7.
42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Hey, kill.
Damn.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott now. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He's checking credit. Hey, watch it. Kill. Check 26.
26.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. This defense not going to lag back. They come with pressure that time, force him out of the pocket, and the incompletion.
And so many times when you're watching a game, you're seeing the offense doing all the dictating. In this case, the defense said, we're dictating the terms, and turned it loose towards him.
Hey, do.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a desperation throw deep, and got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
We got this. You don't want nothing.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
They
would
don't
be
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Wentz to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Prescott to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Check, check, check.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Mike, 54.
Hey, watch the slant.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hey, watch.
Here's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a... So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch out. Check right 54. Right 54.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Eagles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they also will exit this one at 2.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my